intimidated by getting a tank because they don't want to deal with the maintenance. But it's really not that bad. I'm going to show you, like in real time, how to do a water change, how easy it is. I just do this like once a week, depending on how many fish you have. I do once a week because I have a lot of fish in my tank. So I'm going to show you really quick how easy it is and how much time it actually takes. It's not that bad. You go to the local pet store and you get yourself one of these, and this will save you all the time in the world. Nick, I'll show you how to hook it up to the sink. Come here. Okay, this actually hooks up right to the sink. Very easy. You unscrew this thing, the little screen for your faucet, and this screws right in. It's plastic, so be careful. Make sure it goes in nice and smooth. Okay? And that's it. Once that's hooked up, that's the hard part. I mean, really, how easy is that? Now, when I turn the water on, it's going to create a vacuum and actually start sucking the water through the hose. Okay, but what you want to do first, before that, the only thing you have to make sure is that you turn off your filters. So I have everything that's important, the filters and the heater, hooked up to one power strip. That way when I'm ready to do a water change, I just turn that off. Okay? Now the filters are off, but I have my light hooked up to a different power source. That way I can still see what I'm doing. Okay, so once you do that, very simple. All you do is turn the water on. You can stay there, Nick. Turn the water on full blast. Once you turn the water on, it starts to siphon, starts pulling the water out. Very easy. When I do that, then I take my algae scraper with the magnet. This is another great tool. Oop. Hold on. They sell different strength magnets for the different sizes of the glass. I should have probably got a thicker one. But guys, just clean your glass as you're siphoning the water out. That way anything that floats in the water column will get sucked out by the cleaner, the gravel cleaner. All right, just give it a clean one to get all the big stuff off if there is any. My glass is pretty clean right now. Okay. I'm just letting it suck the water out. Now I always do about 1/3 of the water when I do a water change. Depending on your fish stocking and how dirty your water is. You don't have to go up and down with it, Nick. Okay. Then I do this side. You'll notice certain sides of the glass get more algae than the others. And depending on how much fertilizer you use for your plants, if you have plants, and how bright your light is. Okay. Now, you could do more after you're done, but you also want, once you start sucking out your water, now you want to go down to your gravel. And you can see it's very simple. You can see all the detritus gets sucked up, debris, all that debris gets sucked up. Now I don't want to go too crazy with it because I want to keep some nutrients for the plants, but you don't want your gravel to be too dirty and you start having problems. So I just go around. And guys, if you disturb any of the plants just after you're done, when the water level is down, you could put them in better. Put them back in the gravel. You can see how much dirt comes out of the back, spots you missed the last time or whatever. I'll just come to this side. I almost got all the water out that I want. That's how quick it is. And then filling it is just as easy. So I mean, really, guys, don't let the maintenance of the tank really deter you, because it's not that bad. I usually do this early in the morning when I'm having my coffee. Right?
Yeah.
I got all my caffeine in me. And just go over different spots. Try to get all the areas. I notice a lot of the spots where the fish hang out at night, where they sleep, have a big load of garbage on the bottom, so get those areas. But again, be careful, because if you got plants, you don't want to take out too much. All right, I'm almost at my level. I think that's pretty good. All right, guys, look, that's pretty quick. All the water's out. Now, you see like this one? Look, I pulled up one of the plants. This is the best time. Here, I turn off the water now. Turn off the water to stop the siphon. And you could replant anything that may have come up, which isn't a big deal. Okay. Okay. Now let's go back to the bathroom. Now, guys, when you're emptying the water, this valve is open, right? It's letting the water pass through. Now I'm going to close the valve, and now it's going to force the water through the hose. What you want to make sure is that the water temperature going in is the same as the temperature in the tank, okay? You don't want to shock the fish. So I usually know how much to set it on. And if you have chlorine in your water, if your water doesn't come from a well, you got to put the water conditioner in. Okay? Oh, great.
You made a big mess.
Yeah.
Like we usually do.
All right, now usually check the water temperature as it's coming out. Keep it on the tank. It's coming out too hot. You can adjust it as it goes.
It's almost the same thing when you're washing your hands. If it's too hot, then you have to turn it down, and if it's too cold, then turn it up.
That's it. Most important thing is make sure your heater is turned off.
And usually it will pick up a lot of dust, but...
Yeah, once you turn your filters back on, that'll take care of that. Now, if you have a planted tank, go through and you can take out any dead leaves. You don't want any dead leaves or anything in there. The fish love to eat this. I try to plant it, but they love eating it. Every time I see new growth on that plant, they devour it. So it must be tasty and easy to go for. I'll replant
and
these.
And they really don't have, like, the biggest mouths, so...
No, they grab it and they pull on it. They find a way. Remember, they eat plants in the wild, so they're going to eat them in your tank.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, look, the tank's filling up. We're almost done. We're almost done.
The harder part is when you decide to get like a bigger tank than the...
Well, yeah, the bigger the tank, the longer it'll take to take the water out. But this is just to show You know, people are always like, you know, they like the look of the tank. They'd like to have a tank, but they're afraid of the maintenance. And I'm just showing you that really, it's not that hard. I mean,
Oh, Dad, where'd you buy this?
this hose,
Yep.
you could get this at a Petco, any one of your big chains. Local pet stores have it. I think there's a brand called the Python. They're all basically the same thing. And you can get the length of hose you need to go to whatever faucet you want to hook it up to. I think I have like a 20-foot hose or something. So I'm pretty much almost done. Just watch. Don't walk away from the tank when you're filling it up, guys. You don't want to have an accident. You overfill it, you're in trouble. And then once I get to the safe level on the heater, I turn everything back on.
Usually when it's over the filter.
Yeah, there's a line on your heater that says safe level or minimum level. Once it gets to that, I put it back on. All right, we're almost done. All right, it's almost done. I get ready to turn the water up. Okay. All right, guys, literally, that took maybe 12 minutes. Okay, and this is 60 gallon. Okay, so not a big deal. Now you can take your time and adjust the tank if you want to finish cleaning the algae or whatever, but that's basically it. I do that once a week. All right, guys, so go out and get a fish tank.